Hello everyone. Recently, one of my students asked me an interesting question. When we start reading a book, where should we begin? Right from the first page, including the introduction and other preliminary sections, or directly from the first chapter? I had not considered this before, but after reflecting on it, here is what I have concluded. When you start reading a book, it really depends upon the type of book you are reading, and your personal preferences. Let's break down the options. Reading from very beginning, that is, including introduction, foreword, and preface. Many books, especially non-fiction ones, have sections like introduction, foreword, and preface before the first chapter. These sections are often written by author and another expert, and they provide context, background, and additional insights. Reading them can help you understand the purpose of the book and its main themes and why the author decided to write it. For biographies, historical accounts, and self-help books, reading instructions is often very helpful as it sets the stage for what's to come. It can give you a sense of author's perspective, which can enrich your reading experience. However, for fiction books like novels, the introduction, if there is one, might contain spoilers or information that takes away the surprise and excitement. In this case, it's often better to skip these sections and jump straight to the first chapter. Now let's talk about starting directly from the first chapter. If you're eager to dive right into the story or content starting from the first chapter, it is perfectly fine, especially with the fiction books. This way you can get straight into the plot without any preamble. For textbooks or academic books, if you are only interested in specific chapters or sections, you might not need the, to read the introductory parts. But if you want a comprehensive understanding, it is usually beneficial to start from the beginning. To conclude, if you are reading a non-fiction and want to fully grasp the author's intent and the book's content, it's worth reading everything, including the introduction. But if you're reading a novel and want to get straight to the story, it's perfectly fine to skip the first chapter. Ultimately, it's your choice and depends on what you want to gain.